want to buy is actually a major concern for so many real estate buyers. And that is why I want to explain this. And if you don't know me, my name is Anne. Over the years, I've been able to guide thousands of clients to secure great properties right in Nigeria. And this is a 30-day series. Most of our videos are really going to be live, so you can come check it. There is a playlist for this 30-day series. You're going to learn everything about real estate that will guide you through to know what to buy, how to buy, and what to get. So, for you to negotiate a property is simple. There are some secrets you might not know about negotiating a property in Nigeria. It might be quite different from the country that you're in, but I think you have one or two to learn from this particular video. Now, if you have a property you wish to negotiate, the truth of the matter is this: you ought to understand something. Any property you see in Nigeria that is over cheap and the location, the property is not the same price with what is within the axis. It's cause for concern. You need to be sure that property is genuine. You need to be sure that property is real. You need to be sure that property's document is intact before you even think of going for it. So when they tell you that a property is extremely cheap, is the cheapest, in fact, maybe for example, we have a land in the location that is going for 5 million and you're getting that for 2 million naira, you should be concerned. Why is it 2 million? So that you don't waste money. So when you are looking at negotiating a property, always check out these things which are very important. And some properties can be quite expensive and they tell you they can't negotiate, and that's because it has good return on investment, it has good value. So you have to think of that also. Some properties you want to buy, you can actually negotiate. Some properties you can't negotiate. If you negotiate, they will say no. And that alone should not make you feel bad to not get a good property in Nigeria. Please take note of all these things, because you might come back to this video and definitely you will see it on the playlist. But I am very concerned with a lot of clients who are seeking to get properties and are just keen on negotiating. You might try to negotiate a property and at the end of the day you don't get that property because they didn't that negotiation didn't fly. It doesn't mean that property is bad. It doesn't mean that property is not good. In fact, the one you might run to might be something that is not okay. So please take note of all these things in a bit. Now let's go straight to what you need to check when it comes to getting a property and how you can negotiate it. Now, if you want to get a property and you feel you are supposed to negotiate it, honestly, you can actually negotiate some estate property and you can actually negotiate non-estate property. But most estate property, they have fixed amounts. They will keep telling you no. They will keep telling you no. Now there is a situation that happened, let me tell you about it, where a client was negotiating documentation of a property, and then after negotiating the documentation, the company say okay, no problem. And when I found out, I noticed that the company are running another kind of documentation for the client, which is much more cheaper. And that kind of documentation, it has a higher version, it has a lower version. The two are legit, but one is lower than the other, because once you do the lower one, you will still come back to the higher one in Nigeria. So get this, I had to advise the client that see, don't negotiate this documentation. Most of the documentation fees go straight to the government office, especially the surveyor office of Lagos, where your survey is coming from. Why are you negotiating it? These things are fixed amount. They have a lower one that even if you do it, you will still come back and do the higher one. So why not stick to this higher one so that you don't come back and do the higher one? Because at the time you want to come and do the higher one, the price must have shoot up. So stick to this good one, the one that is just high and okay for you. You don't have to come back to do another one again. So get this. So the client said, okay, and you know what, I think I'll go for this. And I was very happy because he listened to the simple advice from his realtor. And guess what, he got it. So you have to also think when you start negotiating, especially estate properties, because they put in so much money to the land, they put in money to clear the land, they put in money to do so much maintenance on the land even before you start building. So when you see that they tell you no, you should know that some of these companies are putting a whole lot of funds into it minus what you're paying, because a lot, some of them, even at the end of the day, they run at a loss. So you have to also consider that, so that they can also be in business and keep your property safe. Now let's go to what you need to check when you are negotiating. Sometimes you might want to check the price to negotiate if it's possible. you negotiate. But documentation, no, 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 no. Don't negotiate documentation, because it's more like you having your cars, your paper for cars, and you want to renew it, and you are saying you want to negotiate. They might even remove one of the papers and do some for you because you have negotiated some money out. So please, don't negotiate documentation. You can negotiate agency fee if you want. It depends on the realtor. You can negotiate land price if it is possible, but most estates will tell you no. But if it's the open market where you have other properties off estate, you can actually negotiate. Owner might want to sell. If it's a resale one, owner might say, okay, okay, I'll remove 1 million, I'll remove 2 million, and all of that. So you get that one and you get it fly. Now, what are the easiest way to negotiate? One, you can tell your realtor you want to negotiate by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. There will be a conference call or a voice call or a physical visit, and you negotiate. Or secondly, you can either negotiate based on you both, I mean, through email. Send an email to the company you want to negotiate, or if your realtor has an insider that can talk to the insider on your behalf, you can call your realtor to see how they can negotiate. And if these are possible, you will get it. And if they are not possible, it doesn't mean you should miss a property you actually saw and like. And that's because that property has a good resale value. That property has high tendency to appreciate so well. That property has got good documentation. I hope this video really helps you. And if it does, remember to do a thumbs up by liking this video. This is day 5, series 5 of our 30-day series. Remember, we are going on 30 days. You have to join us. And remember, if you don't like this video, I will not come back and make more videos. So please, make sure you are hitting the like button to like this video. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your WhatsApp, share it on your so many platform that you have, so that other people that are watching can learn. If you have people that are interested to get properties, share it with them, let them learn. And this is from HTH and Pro Limited, +23481223575. That's our phone number. You can send us a WhatsApp. It's an official line, and we'll get one of our team to respond to you, or you send us a DM on Instagram, and that's it. We'll get across to you as fast as possible. If you have questions about this particular topic, negotiation, please drop them below and we'll get across to you immediately. I need to run off. I have an inspection right now. Take care and have a great day. Bye.